Trading has closed on the 8th of September, 2023. We always start with our disclaimer. We'll go over our calls and make some predictions, and it's the weekend, so we'll take a look at the long-term picture. It's my trading plan for Monday, which is the 11th of September, 2023. Remember, it's a prediction. I can change it. I can be wrong. Any trade you make should be made at your own risk. Also, next week I'm extremely busy. I'm certainly not going to be able to watch the market every day. I'm not even certain I'm going to be able to post every day. Well, here's what we said. We said unless we gap and promptly overtake the high of day, should see lower prices. That's what the bulls had to do. And they did it. They gapped and promptly overtook the high of day. Not only did they overtake the high of day, with just a few seconds left to trade, they were over the high of day. I don't care what happens in the last few seconds of trading. All I know is on a Friday, when it's hard to reverse trends, not only do we gap over these highs, but within seconds, we've closed over them, in spite of the fact that we were dropping all day on a Friday. If that's maintained at the open on Monday, that's a rejection of these new lows. Doesn't have to be maintained, but so far that's a bullish pattern. In the afternoon, we got an ultimate buy signal and an ultimate sell signal. We got the ultimate buy signal, but just barely the minimum. Almost always, you're going to get more than the minimum, so almost always, we're going to trade higher than this on Monday. The ultimate sell signal has played out, and of course, we got the buy and sell in the same sequence, and it went higher and lower, and the market went no place. I know some people are calling for a crash here. They must have a different count than I have. This is not a crash count. This is a count of a consolidation. And we're either in wave 2 or wave 4. It's wave 2 in black or wave 4 in purple. Now, if it's wave 4, it should last longer than wave 2. So if that's the right count, we're going to piddle around for at least 3 months. Of course, if it's wave 2, it doesn't have to last as long as that. But still, this count has us in a consolidation. It's not a pattern that's imminent for a collapse. That doesn't mean you won't go lower. I mean, you could have A, B, C and come down to here, but this isn't a pattern that should take us down to here. Sentiment indicators at this low typically get a greater reward in terms of price and time than we've seen so far. I mean, that wasn't bad, but I'm looking for more. We also, all the way down here, had lower highs followed by lower lows. As of today, we don't have that anymore. We have higher highs and higher lows. And that's a sign the market's turned the corner as long as it's maintained. So we have a rejection. If it's maintained at the open, we have a rejection of this gap down, closing over all these lows. We're even making higher highs. We're not making lower lows. If that's the right count, we're going to have wave gold B up. Doesn't mean this whole pattern is complete, because after black A is in, black B comes here, and black C could well be lower. But if that's the right count, we're due to go up. Well, Monday's pattern features an early low, doesn't tell us where we open. Typically, it's a rally day with a high and a final hour. If it's weak, more weakness comes later. Almost always the ultimate buy signal delivers more than the minimum it achieved on the 8th of September. We gapped over Thursday's range and with just seconds left to trade, we were over it as well, even though we were under it in the afternoon. So if that's maintained at Monday's open, it's a rejection of Thursday's drop and we should see higher prices Monday. As always, we gapped down smartly. The calls killed before the open. I have personal business all next week. I might not post every day. You have the pattern with the early low. It's typically a rally day. Hold on to this. Don't reject it by gapping down. And this is a sign of a market turning the corner. Confirm when you go over this high. I think that's what I'm looking for. And that's today's call.